You are sitting at a stoplight, and suddenly your engine starts acting like it has a mind of its own, with the revs jumping up and down or the car just straight up stalling out of nowhere. If you have scanned your car and found a P0518 code, then you are looking at an intermittent problem with your idle air control circuit, which is the system responsible for keeping your engine breathing when your foot is off the gas. Think of the idle air control valve, or the IAC, as a little mechanical lung that lets a tiny bit of air bypass the throttle plate so your engine doesn't suffocate when it is idling. This code is a generic one for all vehicles 1996 and newer, like your Jeep or your Mazda, but it can be real tricky because the word intermittent means the problem comes and goes whenever it feels like it. When your PCM, or powertrain control module, sees that the engine speed isn't matching what it wants, it gets confused and triggers that check engine light. You might hear some weird hissing noises coming from the throttle body area, or notice your car idling way higher than normal, which can be pretty scary when you're trying to stop. The first thing you should do is check for simple vacuum leaks, because a cracked hose is a very cheap fix compared to replacing sensors. Look at the rubber lines around the intake manifold and see if anything looks brittle or disconnected. Another huge cause is just plain old dirt, because carbon buildup inside the throttle body can gunk up the IAC valve and keep it from moving smoothly. You can try cleaning it with some specialized spray, but if the internal motor is shot, you will need a replacement. Use your DVOM to check the wiring for any signs of shorts or loose pins at the connector. If you want a quick trick to test things, you can carefully unbolt the valve while the car is running and use a rag to manually control the airflow to see if the idle stabilizes. If you can control the idle with your hand, but the computer can't do it, then you know the valve or the wiring is definitely the problem. Never ignore this code, because a car that stalls in the middle of traffic is a major safety risk that you want to handle as soon as possible.